What it do, baby boos? It's your girl, A Jungle Naps here. So, I recently had a subby ask me if I could do a review of this right here, the Bareminerals BarePro Mineralized Powder. Now, after going into Ulta, where it is sold exclusively, I did a little investigating and they actually have some really great shades for us brown-skinned ladies, and I was actually very surprised at how many shades they have. You know, usually you just go in and there'll just be a select few shades to choose from, but they had a lot of shades. They had shades for golden tones, they had shades with red tones, and also for, you know, the very, very deep-skinned ladies. So I definitely suggest that you guys just go browse the Ulta website and see what the selection looks like there, because I was very impressed. So I want to do a first impression for you guys so we can just kind of like assess this. So it'll be fun. We'll see together whether this works or not. Also, I just want to let you guys know, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see. And if you're my ride or die, hey boos. And also, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me figure out what kind of content you guys like. So let's do this. So I actually picked up the color Hazelnut because I felt like it was the color that was most true to my natural skin tone. As you can see, I'm just barefaced right now. And for my first impression, I'm going to be using this solo. So I'm going to be testing the coverage of it because I feel like that would be the best way, as opposed to just using it to set a liquid foundation. I really want to see how this thing will wear throughout the day. Okay, so I'm going to dip into this pan, and I know this looks like absurdly light because my exposure on my camera is a little bit high, but this is closer to my skin tone in real life. I'm also going to take my powder brush, and let's see how this looks. So after the initial application, I can say straight off the bat that this has very sheer coverage. I would probably categorize it as sheer to light coverage. Now, what I would say is basically this is good for somebody that already has pretty decent skin. Maybe you just have a few marks here and there, or you're just a beginner. But if you have a lot of hyperpigmentation or acne or anything that you're trying to cover up, this powder alone, I would say, is probably just not the best. I will say that it doesn't look cakey. Of course, this is a light application. I didn't pound it on there. But yeah, and I will say that since my skin is in relatively good condition, I think that it looks as nice as it does because of that. But I'm really interested to see how this would work on somebody with, you know, a lot of acne. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to check in with you guys in about 2 hours. I want to wear this powder foundation for 8 hours. That way I can see if it's, you know, practical to go the whole day, like a work day or something, wearing it, or if it will need some touch-ups. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Okay guys, so it is about 5 p.m. and I've had my makeup on for 2 hours, and so far it actually looks really good, and I feel like it's slightly settling in my lines in my forehead, but it's not something that's noticeable at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check back in with you guys in another 2 hours, and we'll see what the makeup looks like. Okay, you guys, so I'm back for my second check-in, and it's almost 7:30, so I've been wearing this for, I would say, like, roughly almost 5 hours, and I was just cooking, so I look really greasy because as I started to sweat, of course, you know, the powder was not able to absorb all the oil. So what I want to do now is I want to get my little blotterazzi, and I'm just going to blot it and touch it up. so that's slightly better. But I still got oily on my forehead, down my nose, on my cheeks, and I'm still a little bit oily now. So I'm going to check in with you guys at the final 8-hour mark, and then I'll give you guys my verdict. Okay, so it's now been a full 8 hours of wear, and this is what my face looks like. So as you can tell, my face is pretty oily. I would say that my final verdict is I would not use this as a standalone powder. I know that they say it's long wear, but considering that I'm only about the normal amount of oily, I've got like a normal skin tone, somebody who has oily skin, this would absolutely be like a disaster. But what I would suggest is that this would be a fabulous setting powder for a liquid foundation. I can tell that, it just goes on so smoothly, so beautifully without looking cakey. The only thing I just don't like is that it just doesn't contain the oil, and you do have to just, blot throughout the day or touch up your makeup. So yeah, that's just what I don't like. But other than that, I think for the price, it's about $30. You get a lot of product. It's well packaged. It's a quality product. It has vitamins and minerals that are good for your skin, which is amazing. I just think that this is a lot better suited for, just setting your liquid foundation. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and props to the subby who suggested this to me. Thank you very much. And I will put the links down for where you can find this product down below in the description bar. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!